Hi everybody, welcome to my kitchen. My name's Marlen. Happy Monday. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to make Mexican restaurant style salsa. It's so easy to make and it's absolutely delicious. Makes a perfect appetizer. So let's go ahead and get started. Here are the ingredients that you need to make the Mexican restaurant style salsa. This salsa is super easy to make and it's absolutely delicious. You need a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes and a 14.5-ounce can of petite diced tomatoes. I highly suggest you buy petite diced tomatoes because the cubes are small and this is going to be a chunky salsa. You also need a piece of a white onion, cilantro, pickled jalapenos. I'm using 2. You can use as many as you want. These are the jalapenos that I'm using. You also need about 3 tablespoons of the vinegar where the jalapenos were in and the juice of 2 limes. We're going to go ahead and prep all these ingredients and you guys are going to see how easy it is to make this salsa. I already rinsed my cilantro. What I'm going to do is chop it into small pieces. This is going to give the salsa some texture. The cilantro is going to add a lot of freshness to the salsa. So we're going to chop it into small little pieces. Once we're done chopping the cilantro, now we're gonna chop the white onion. You can add as little or as much as white onion as you want. You can adjust these 2 ingredients to your liking. And I'm gonna chop it into very small pieces because who wants to bite into a big piece of onion when you're eating salsa? This salsa is so good. It's perfect for potlucks, for get-togethers. It's super easy to make and it's delicious. Next, I'm going to go ahead and open the cans of crushed tomatoes and petite diced tomatoes. This salsa is super easy to make. As you guys can see, I'm done prepping the ingredients that you need to make the salsa. My onion is chopped and my cilantro is chopped. So the next thing that I'm going to do is add about half a can of the crushed tomatoes into a blender cup or a blender. You don't need to add the whole can of crushed tomatoes because all we want to do is blend the 2 jalapenos and the juice of the vinegar that was in the pickled jalapenos. We want to blend this together and this is what's going to add a little kick to the salsa. This salsa is not spicy, but if you want it spicy, you can always add more pickled jalapenos. We're going to blend this very well until everything's combined. Now you're going to need a large bowl to add all your ingredients and mix them well. I'm going to go ahead and add what I blended up, which is about half a can of the crushed tomatoes, the 2 pickled jalapenos, and the 3 tablespoons of the vinegar that was in the pickled jalapenos. Then I'm going to add the rest of the crushed tomatoes. I'm also going to add the petite diced tomatoes. This is going to make your salsa chunky and it's so good. And I like the petite diced tomatoes because if you get the diced tomatoes, those are a little bit bigger. Next, we're going to add the cilantro and the onion to the bowl where we're adding all the ingredients to make the salsa. I like to add the juice of 2 limes. What's awesome about the salsa is that you can adjust the amount of ingredients that you want to add. You can add as much or as little cilantro, onion, pickled jalapenos, limes. It's totally up to you. And this salsa, I promise you guys, it's going to be a hit. I've made it for potlucks and they absolutely love it. Once I'm done adding the lime juice, I'm going to season the salsa with salt. Salt to your liking. Now we're going to mix all the ingredients together so we can combine them. And as you guys could see, the salsa is pretty much done. This salsa is super easy to make. It's a crowd pleaser. I've made it so many times for different potlucks and everyone loves it. This is a delicious chunky salsa that you can enjoy with chips. This salsa can be made ahead of time. You can make it the night before. I love to put my salsas in mason jars. I love transporting the salsas in mason jars because you don't spill anything anywhere and it's a glass container. So once you rinse it, once you wash it, it's not going to smell like onions or jalapenos. So mason jars are a great way to transport salsas. Now I'm going to go ahead and transfer my salsa to a bowl so I can enjoy it with some chips. Look how amazing this salsa looks. And now it's time to enjoy the salsa with some chips. This is one way of making Mexican restaurant style salsa. If you would like me to show you how to make this salsa with fresh ingredients, let me know in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to share it with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.